I think there is no better time to play Manchester City than this. Manchester United will travel to the Etihad on Sunday evening to give us that Manchester derby, which we hope will be entertaining between two sides that are not at their best at all. Manchester United were lucky to take all 3 points from Victoria Pleasant on Thursday in the Europa League because they didn't play as good, but they were able to win nevertheless. City were not lucky like United. They were beaten 2-0 by Juve in the Champions League on Wednesday, putting them in positions where they could even be relegated from the Champions League, where they could fail to qualify for the playoffs to make it to the round of 16. So going into the Manchester City derby, United won the last encounter, a final for the FA Cup, if we recall, the Nacho that day. They were still under Erik ten Hag. Now the management changed. We have a new manager, Ruben Amorim. The players seem to be yet to adopt to his tactics, so they are struggling a bit. But you can say that they are still better than Manchester City in current form, but City are better overall. I think it's mainly because of the points they initially accumulated. They are still sitting fourth at the Premier League table. United are 13th. So you see the difference. Both teams didn't win their last Premier League matches over the weekend. Manchester were lucky to take a point from Selhurst Park, 2-2 with the Crystal Palace. United weren't that lucky though. They lost 3-2 to Nottingham Forest. Bad performances from Onana and the defense generally. They are unable to defend set pieces. Lucky enough, Manchester doesn't play that kind of football. That's so Ruben Amorim lose back-to-back Premier League games. The Arsenal and the Forest games were all lost due to their inability to defend the set pieces. So what do I think of this tie? It's come at a perfect timing, especially for United. It gives you some confidence that you can take the points, but Manchester may be starting to sort themselves out, you can say. De Bruyne is back, but he's no longer the other 27-year-old. De Bruyne is aging, and their squad depth has quite decreased. They have fewer players. They have fewer options now. You can look at their options, the players they have on the bench, and they haven't reached the level they used to be. Even if you look at the Bernardos, the returning Gundogan, all these guys have aged. The Edersons, they have aged, so they can't perform to the level they used to. Then for United, they are lucky to have Bruno Fernandes. He's a bit unlucky that he has been in a side that doesn't perform that consistently, even though for him he has been consistently giving the stats. It is always ridiculed. It's as though the guy doesn't perform, but he's really a top, consistent performer. So they are lucky to have him, and I think he's one of those they should rely on, providing assists, scoring. So it should be a very good asset. Then also Oiland, as he wants to make a statement under the new manager. Yesterday scored a brace. He scored an equalizer in the Nottingham Forest game. though it didn't help that much, but he scored. So you expect him to be a useful tool if United are to improve. I think a 2-2 draw is more feasible here. 2-2 is very possible. Yeah, and the teams can sort themselves later. If United come and they play the way maybe they played against Arsenal in the first half, even in the second half, Arsenal just came with a different strategy. They knew the weaknesses of United team, and yeah, but also if United come and they say City are not good at set pieces, they can also punish them that way because they have tall players, the Ruben Diaz, the Alandis, these guys, they are Kanjis, they are all tall players and they can punish you from the set pieces, the Kyle Walkers. So though they are aging, I think they are still good enough at least to take a point when respect is needed, and I think they will be able to. 2-2, that's how I call it. I don't know what your prediction is. You can let me know in the comment section. Yeah, for now, stay blessed.